Sad event that someone in those circumstances does die in hospital. It will give guidance as to whether their families are entitled to this very full inquiry through an inquest with a jury which can look into any systemic failures that there may have been. That's what we're going to hear argued in court today, and that's what we're going to get a decision on. And as I say, it's a decision that will affect many hundreds, thousands of people in hospital who have or who lack mental capacity.
Yes, a very poignant and difficult case. Thank you very much, Clive. Clive Coleman talking to Luisa Ferreira. Thanks for tuning in. You are just in time for the weather. Here is Carol. It's coming up to 10 o'clock, and look at that gorgeous, gorgeous photograph from a viewer.
It is. It's of the Aurora Borealis, otherwise known as the Northern Lights, and it was taken on Monday when the skies were clear enough and there was enough solar activity going on. Have you ever seen the Aurora Borealis?
No, I've tried. In Northumberland, we were there once. It was the summer. We thought it was the Northern Lights. It wasn't. We maybe had one too many.
That is a whole nother story that we were talking about the other day, so swiftly moving on. This is what they look like if you're lucky enough to see them. Now, they're caused by solar activity, and what you need is a coronal mass ejection, which is basically energy particles being thrown out by the sun. They take a good 24 hours before they start interacting with the Earth, and the likes of the density of ozone, oxygen and nitrogen will determine what kind of colours that you're likely to see. So, for example, where there's not much oxygen way up in the atmosphere, 200 or 300 kilometres up in the atmosphere, you're more likely to see the red ones. Right. So you may see them if you're in a plane, whereas where we are lower down in the atmosphere, you're more likely to see the green ones. Right. Because there is more oxygen. But
have you seen green or red?
I haven't seen any. I'm gutted. I've chased them as well. I haven't seen them.
Right, okay.
But they come in a multitude of colours, purple, amber. They're spectacular. And in fact, one of my friends has seen them, and she said it's like having a big stage curtain, catching it at the side and just doing this with it, and it wiggles and wobbles like that. They're beautiful. Gorgeous. I'd love to see them. The other thing I know you're interested in, Victoria, is pollen. And the pollen, not being a hay fever sufferer.
Not being a hay fever sufferer myself, but knowing one or two. Yes. Some of my best friends are hay fever sufferers.
Oh, it's a nightmare at this time. Well, it's high or very high today, particularly so across England and Wales. Elsewhere, it's tending to be lower or moderate. So that's something at least.
Yeah.
But let's get on with the forecast, because today what we're looking at is some hazy sunshine and also some rain. The rain predominantly across Northern Ireland and also Scotland, and it's coming in from the southwest and moving northeastward. So we've had all this cloud this morning. That's continuing to thin and break, and we've also got this next area of cloud. This is the rain-bearing cloud, which is going to move across Northern Ireland, pushing into Scotland, and you can see a bit more cloud developing across western reaches of England and Wales. Thick enough here and there for some drizzle. So central and eastern areas hanging on to the best of the sunshine and also the highest temperatures. So by 4 in the afternoon, the rain will have cleared Northern Ireland, leaving a lot of cloud and some sharp showers behind. The rain on and off across Scotland, except for in the Northern Isles, where we are looking at cooler conditions. And then as we drift into Northern England, the cloud building ahead of the weather fronts, as it is across Wales. Again, some drizzle or some spots of light rain. But as we move through the Midlands, into East Anglia, in through Kent, all the way over towards the Isle of Wight, we're back into some hazy sunshine, feeling pleasant. Temperatures 23 or 24. Into the southwest, you'll see a bit more cloud developing through the afternoon, particularly in the west, thick enough for some coastal drizzle, and there it is coming in too across Wales. Now, heading on into the evening and overnight, we've got the rain continuing for a time across Scotland, but it will tend to wane in situ, and we'll be left with a lot of cloud, murky conditions and some drizzle. Still a lot of low cloud affecting parts of the west, but clearer skies in the east. But really, it's not going to be a cold night. Most of us staying in double figures. Then tomorrow we start off with some brighter skies across England and also Wales. In fact, we'll see some brighter skies for a time too across Scotland. But then more rain comes in across Northern Ireland, spreading northeastwards, and you can see in the west there will be more cloud associated with that too. So if you're stuck under that, we're looking at highs of 12 in Aberdeen. Feel quite muggy as we come further south with highs 22 or indeed 23 Celsius. Now, if you are heading to Glastonbury in the next few days, don't forget you can find more information about what the weather's going to be like there on the BBC Weather app by the hour or indeed by the day. But I can tell you on Friday you can expect some rain. On Saturday it'll be drier and brighter, it'll be fresher as well. Then again on Sunday there's more rain coming your way. So if you haven't left yet, take your wellies, you'll need them. So for Friday, here comes the rain coming in from the west, drifting steadily eastwards. Behind it will start to brighten up later on in the day. Highs by then round about 20 Celsius. Saturday's looking a much drier day, except for in the northwest, where we've got further rain. But don't forget, the rain is coming our way once again on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Carol. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Victoria.